Opinion. We're easing out of the pandemic, but that's not what has this infectious disease expert worried. At long last, the COVID-19 pandemic has entered its whimpered phase. Last week, the World Health Organization decided to end the COVID-19 global health emergency. The U.S. public health emergency is scheduled to end on Thursday and is beginning the following day. Vaccination against COVID-19 will no longer be required for non-U.S. travelers entering the states. These pandemic milestones come after 3 demoralizing years of disease spies, then quiet periods, then more spies, eventually causing 1.1 million deaths in the United States and almost 7 million worldwide. The slow and steady, data-based rollback of these previously necessary interventions surely is the right thing to do, as is assuring that masks and vaccines and test kits, though these soon will no longer be free to all, and the entire apparatus of pandemic control remain available for those who feel uneasy still. Despite what the evidence says, I admit that I am nervous that we might be lightening things up too quickly. I do have a rational reason for my irrational stance. Infectious diseases don't ever really go away. They just change a little, then change some more till one day they return bigger and fiercer than ever. COVID-19, the spawn of some simple coronavirus, is of course the most vivid example, but influenza, respiratory syncytial virus, and very similar colds have always had good seasons, and bad as their DNA is shuffled and restored and new viral tricks are learned. As an infectious disease specialist, I have long accepted that we humans are on borrowed time. The microbes outnumber us by their trillions and have no emotional attachments, no hesitations or doubt, and no goal other than to be fruitful and multiply. Plus, the history of infectious diseases is rife with infections. Wait, I think that this kind of really boring thing to read, so I'll just move on to another one. Let me think. I will read news about ChatGPT because I have the intention of making my video telling my opinion about ChatGPT, whether or not it do the advantages ChatGPT offer to students will outweigh the disadvantages it bring to the educational system. So yeah, ChatGPT news, I think, yeah. New York Times. So here are some related articles. Here are some articles relevant to ChatGPT. For example, AI is an international watchdog. ChatGPT creators say AI threat to jobs prompts question of who protects workers. AI may help design your favorite video game character. Would you take financial advice from AI? Wait, I think New York Times, ChatGPT, education impact. That's the right word to use, right? Here. Oh my god, I have so much dandruff on my hair, of course. Wait a minute. Okay, there you go. So today I'm going to telling you a little bit about some competitions I will be recently taking. So first of all, 4 days later, the next 4 days will be the deadline of one of the most important summer camp I've ever taken. It is called New Zealand Summer Camp, but actually all the competitions will take place online, and that's not the right thing that I am expected from it. I don't anticipate the competition will take offline, because when it comes to summer camp, people would think of taking summer and making new friends offline. In person through summer camp, right? But it's not the case for this, so I'm kind of feeling really a little bit depressed because of this. Yeah, but I think I will learn a lot of new skills anyway, so yeah. And by the way, do you have any tips on how to deal with dandruff? because I have so much of them, I just can't count. Because like after just 2 or 3 days of not washing my hair again, I have like tons and tons of it on my hair, and that's really my nerves sometimes because I am not really expected that much. Oh my god, now it's flowing on my hair. Seriously, bro. Oh come on, are you serious? I hate these. I hate these a lot. Okay, I think it's fine anyway. Okay, so let's continue reading this article, and we'll call it a day. ChatGPT sparks concerns about future of education. Will it impact the integrity of academic institutions? Wait a minute. The rise of ChatGPT has caused worries among education experts and academic faculty due to posing risks of ethical issues in schools like cheating and incentivizing minimal effort from students. Since the introduction of the artificial intelligence to ChatGPT in November 2022, the new technology has displayed the power and potential that AI can have on our lives. And by the way, I have some issues with my mouth, so I have trouble actually pronouncing words because it's really hurt whenever, you know, I know how to explain it and translate my disease and my units related to mouth in English. But it's basically starts because my body is just so hot and I have like deficient supply of water for my body, so yeah. But I think it will just heal itself next week or some other days, but yeah. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, the company behind ChatGPT, admitted earlier this month that he was even a little bit scared of the power technology his company is developing, while Altman predicted that artificial intelligence will eliminate a lot of current jobs. He has said the technology will be a net positive for humans because of the potential to transform industries like education. Education is going to have to change, Altman said, but it's happened many other times with technology. When it got the calculator, the way we taught math and what we tested students on totally changed. Joe Toscano, a former Google consultant, told Fox News Digital that he believes that ChatGPT is going to have a dramatic impact on education. When I was younger, Wikipedia became a problem for teachers who only wanted to teach from a book or a source that they trusted. Wikipedia became the thing that all the students went to and trusted and tried to source or attempt, Tokino said. Tokino added that a positive of ChatGPT is it would enhance the human capabilities of learning by finding information, curating it into a story manner, and allowing people to learn about things faster and in different ways. Tokeno explained further that he is concerned that students will use tools to write papers instead of writing themselves. What does that mean for our grading systems? What does that mean for integrity of our academic institutions? What is actually learning nowadays versus regurgitation? He questioned. I think there's going to be huge implications. I don't know that any of us are capable at this point of predicting where that's going to go. Another expert warned Fox News Digital that ChatGPT is going to be used as a shortcut by students. So, when is the purpose of education at that point? I mean, it's almost similar to exercising. If you don't have to exercise, which is work, why go do it in the first place? Paris said that there was recently a gathering of professors who tried to identify authentic papers and papers written by artificial intelligence. He said only a few professors could tell that a paper was written by AI. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot whose core function is to mimic a human in conversation. Users across the world have used ChatGPT to write emails, debug computer programs, answer homework questions, play games, write stories and song lyrics, and much more. Large corporations are split on ChatGPT, while some have implemented the technology to improve the user experience, such as Netflix. Netflix, others have outright banned ChatGPT in the ecosystems because of the lack of available knowledge and level of uncertainty. ChatGPT has the potential to supplant entire businesses. For example, a company that created artificial intelligence to read through and analyze legal documents could utilize ChatGPT, which can perform the same functions at a much lower cost. GPT-3, the version of ChatGPT that propelled OpenAI to new levels of popularity, uses over 175 billion statistical connections and is trained on 2/3 of the internet, including Wikipedia and a large array of books. As time goes on, the company refines and expands the data set on which the tool is trained. Holly Terry, the National Director of Teacher Coalition for No Left Turn in Education, expressed concern about her children's future in education because technology will eventually be used in K-12. I recently attended the Learning 2025 Superintendent Summit over the summer, Terry said. This is already in the college space, and we're seeing this across college campuses and in our universities, so it only makes sense K-12 education is trying to prepare students for that type of environment. Terry added that it'll raise skepticism toward professionals in the workforce. Imagine literally carrying out your entire college career utilizing this type of technology and then going into the professional world, whether it's being an attorney or a physician. She said, "It is a concern to wonder, did you spend that time in university growing and excelling in how to utilize this technology and how to utilize it to the best of your abilities and for your own self-gains? Or did you actually go to university to master this particular subject in which you are able to with the technology perform?"